Ciao, I'm Jeannines and I'd like to welcome you to my home in Tuscany. I've been living here for 10 years now and I simply love it. Today I'm going to prepare two dishes for you. A caponata, which is a vegetarian dish, and involtini, little roulades stuffed with very nice fillings. Now, they are not very difficult to make. What you need is some preparation time, fantasy, and above all, fresh ingredients. Before I start cooking, I go into the garden now to cut some fresh herbs like rosemary, sage leaves, and some bay leaves. So, if you want to follow me. I'm going to put it in the oven now at 350 Fahrenheit, 180, 170 Celsius for about 45 minutes. Make sure that you stir every now and then, because then otherwise the upper part is getting too brown and the lower part only cooks, so stir it regularly. Now that the caponata is in the oven, there are two other ingredients that we have to add. Those are the little cherry tomatoes and the eggplant. I'm going to cut the eggplant now and to cover them with oil, garlic and peperoncino, which is hot chili pepper, and then we're going to grill them. Now I cut the eggplants. I put the oil on the eggplants, and the oil has a mixture of garlic and hot chili. And I put them in a piping hot grill pan. And we just let them cook for a while without doing anything until the skin is seared, and then after that We're going to push with the fork so that all the humidity is coming out and they become like this. Fried, nice. It takes a while, about 20 minutes before you've done all of them. Now, we've been cutting the tomatoes now. They are ready. I'm going to add them to the vegetables in the oven. Let's say 10-15 minutes before the end of cooking time. You spread them on top. Evenly on top. And then this goes back into the oven. So, done. Now we wait another 20 minutes until that's cooked. And then we add the eggplant. And that's it. Then we are ready. This is where I live, in the Val d'Orcia, in the province of Siena. My house is situated between Pienza and Montepulciano, both gems of the Renaissance period. All of this is really inspiring for me. The mixture of the beauty of the landscape and the architecture is what creates a perfect harmony. I love my life here. By now the vegetables are ready. So I take them out and I put them here. Look how beautiful this looks. This is really gorgeous. I'm going to add the eggplants. They're still warm. Look at this. Wonderful. This is a delicious dish. Now, before you're going to serve it, I suggest you spread some cut parsley on top so that it looks beautiful and fresh. And that's it. As I said in the introduction, we are now going to do the involtini. You take a piece of meat. I took beef here, but you can take, as I said, turkey or chicken. Just make sure that it's a flat piece of meat. If it is not flat enough, you just take a plastic bag and you start battering it like this, and then it is flat enough to use it. Now, what you do now is first you put some salt. I take some American salt because I like it, and then you put some pepper. A very advanced machine. Then you put quite abundantly mustard. Finely diced rosemary leaves. Then we add some sun-dried tomatoes. I got those from Sicily and they are really nice. Strong taste, and I really like strong flavors. And then on top of that you take ground cheese. Now we are going to roll all this up. And I make sure that the sides are folded in, because otherwise the cheese is falling out and melting in the pan. I don't mind so much because it gives a delicious flavor to the food, but it's nicer if it all stays inside. So, this is the last one. And now we move to the stove and we put them in and fry them on all sides until brown. Now they are brown on all sides now, so I put them in the oven-proof dish. And I'm going to add a splash of red wine. A bit of balsamic vinegar. To mix it well and let it simmer for a while and then taste it, because you might have to add some salt and pepper. Yes, indeed I have to. I'm doing something terrible now because I'm adding a bit of whipped cream, or thick cream, better to say, and a little bit of butter that binds the sauce. So I add some salt flakes from England. They're really delicious. On top of the meat, I put some bay leaves that I got this morning from the garden. I add the rest of the sun-dried tomatoes. It's not necessary, it's just because they were left over. And some finely diced red pepper. I do that for the taste because I like those, as I said, I like those strong tastes or strong flavors. Put some salt on the meat. Now look at this sauce. Isn't that wonderful? This beautiful, thick, dark red. Very nice taste. I pour it over the meat. And that's all there is to it. I put it in the oven. And I let it cook for about 40 minutes. And then it's ready and we can enjoy our lunch. The involtini cooked for 35 minutes in the oven, and I'm going to put them on a nice plate now with some leaves. And I'm serving the sauce separately in a bowl. This is delicious to eat with patata al forno, potatoes in the oven with rosemary and garlic, or just with some bread and a big salad to go with it. I hope you liked the show and that you're going to repeat the recipes that I cooked for you today. Stay tuned though, because I want to take you to a beautiful house and kitchen where we are going to film the next show. Please follow me. Here we are. This is the kitchen where I'm going to cook some wonderful dishes for you for the next show. This house, as mine, has a beautiful atmosphere, a beautiful garden full of flowers, aromatic plants, olive trees, and stunning views over the valley. Within the distance, hilltops with old towns with hundreds of years of history. I hope you join us next time. Ciao!